Former news anchor Janelle Stelson won her Democratic primary and will now face Congressman Scott Perry for the second straight election in the 10th Congressional District. Fox 43's James Corrigan caught up with both candidates today and joins us now as they each set the tone for the campaign to come. James.
And Amy, if it's a campaign anything like it was back in 2024, it will be heated and filled with attacks flying from both sides. Janelle Stelson kicked off her general election campaign today in Susquehanna Township, saying her priorities are with the people, while Congressman Scott Perry told me today from Washington, D.C. that those are his priorities, whether there's an election or not.
I'm focused on doing what I can to help the American people in Washington, D.C., and that's regardless of whether it's an election year or not.
Congressman Scott Perry reacting to Tuesday's primary result, which saw former news anchor Janelle Stelson win the Democratic nomination for Perry's 10th district seat for the second straight election. Perry says he believes very little has changed since they clashed in 2024, with Perry winning by roughly 1 percentage point.
What I haven't seen is any ideas. It's easy to be critical of somebody. What are you going to do about it to make anything any better? And I think that that's where we're going to come down to this. It's going to be kind of the same thing as it was before.
I think everybody here in Pennsylvania feels the cost of having a representative who forgets who he works for.
Stelson kicked off her general election campaign in Dauphin-County after beating its commissioner, Justin Douglas, on Tuesday. Stelson responded to questions about her plans in office, saying she would vote to repeal President Donald Trump's tariffs and support a war powers resolution for the war in Iran. She says Perry's priorities do not lie in Pennsylvania.
He chooses Washington insiders over us, Pennsylvanians. He chooses shipping money overseas instead of on health care for our veterans. He chooses his corporate donors over us.
As the anticipated rematch gets underway, both candidates are questioning the sincerity and motivations of the other, arguing they themselves are running to serve the people.
She's not interested in representing anybody, but she is interested in serving in Congress and having that title. That's not why you run for office.
Choose a representative who actually represents you. Choose somebody who spent decades listening to this community, not just during campaign season, but every single day.
And one of the key issues already being established in this campaign is the Iran war. Stelson is highlighting the gas prices, which continue to remain high in opposing the war. Perry says he hopes the war ends soon and says it remains important to end Iran's nuclear capabilities. The House canceled a vote earlier today on a war powers resolution to limit President Trump's ability to wage the war. Representative Perry opposed a similar resolution a couple months ago. Amy?
All right, Fox 43's James Corrigan. Thanks so much.